Hi everyone, this is part 3 of making the baby elephant. So now we just need to stitch everything on. So we've got our ears, our trunk, arms, legs. You need a yarn needle, scissors, black for the eyes, and pins. Okay? Okay, so you want to start by taking the feet and you want to move your pink yarn so it comes out the front here. So I'm going to put this at the back of the foot. So you want to just move the pink yarn to the front so you can make the toes later. Right. I always do the toes and eyes last, so they're all straight, all lined up, but you can do it first if you want. Okay. And then you just need to add a little bit of stuffing into these. Okay, so once you've stuffed the feet, you want to pin them and you want to make sure that your elephant is sitting. So I have about 6 stitches in between the legs there. Okay, so there's the center. And you want to go ahead and stitch everything else on, because what I found with this one is that once I stitched, so I did the legs, the arms, and then once I stitched the ears on, it offset it and it didn't sit right. So I stitched the arms just up here, but I like the arms to come and sit in the middle. So the pink one, the arms are just stitched in like that. Okay, so go ahead and stitch everything on and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, these arms are a little bit longer than these ones because I added one extra row, which you've already done, to make them just a little bit longer. Okay, and this one looks a little bit smaller because it's a different type of cotton yarn. One's from a different shop. Okay, so these ears, you want to stitch it just behind the top of the head. Sit there. So it's down and just behind, and it's about 8 rows down. Okay, so all you need to do, keep your yarn at the top and fold it over. Count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you want to make sure they're lined up. Okay, this is just to make sure it sits properly. You can always take these off and adjust them as you go. All right. So now that it's all stitched on, just go ahead, it's all pinned on, just go ahead and stitch everything on. Stitch on one piece and then make sure it still sits. And then stitch on another one. Okay. I'll show you how to stitch on, how I stitch on one of these ones. Okay, to stitch on this foot, I've taken the arm off because it's going to get in the way, and I've just wound the pink yarn around. And then all you want to do is just, I don't know if you can see, just go in one stitch there. You just want to come up in the next one. Okay, and then I just go straight down the next stitch. Go back in the same stitch that you just came out of the body. Go in the next one along. And try to not pull out too much stuffing as you're stitching. Oh. And then go straight down the next stitch in the leg. Go back in that same one. Come out the next one along. Alright, so you don't have to do it this way. But that's the way I do it. Okay. So just do that all the way along, and the same with this one. And then make sure it still sits straight. Okay. Okay, so now that I've stitched on my feet, they're stitched on evenly. I just bring the two yarn tails to the bottom and I knot them off, and then hide the threads in the body, and then you just need to make the toes like this one. So you just want to see that's just coming out of there, and you just want to loop it over this one. Alright, so it goes in there and comes back out in the same spot. Like that. So you just do that 4 times for each toe. That's 3. And 4. Okay, and then you want to skip one and do one over the next. And you do the same for the arms as well. Right, one more. Right, and then just thread this all the way along the leg and down the bottom. And then I knot those two pink ones together and hide those in the body as well. Okay? So once you've done all those, then I do the arms and the ears. Make sure it's all lined up. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like after I've done that. Okay, so for the arms, I just looped it through both stitches and then back through the body. And then I just attach it under the arm so it doesn't, hopefully it will sit like that. So you just want to go under there and then you just want to go through this one side and back out. And then back through the body. And you just want to do that a couple of times so it stays in place. Okay. Okay, so once you have that stitched on the way you like it, just knot these two, and I'll probably use these to make the tail like that at the end. Okay. Okay, so with the ears, you can pin them on any way you like, however you want, but I just stitch these two pieces together through a couple of stitches, and then I do a couple down here, and then I thread a couple of extra ones in the back. All right, and that keeps it pretty sturdy. Okay. Okay, so it's my yarn tail. Go in there, come up on the next stitch, next row above it. The main thing is you want to keep the ears in the same spot. I think these are further back than the other one. Okay, and then I go through, it's really hard to do and film it at the same time. So go through that stitch. Okay. and then just go through that one side. Go under the ear. It's the same as with the arms. And go through right to the top. Next stitch over. Okay, how does that look? Pretty good. Okay. Okay, now that I've stitched the ear on, I stuff the nose a little bit and stitch that on. And then I'm just going to make a little kink in the nose. So just from there, go in the stitch behind. Come out anywhere. And then just pull it like that. Alright. And then you just want to knot this off somewhere with another tail, and it will stay in place like that. Okay, so now we want to make the eyes. So you just want to go on the side of the nose, you want to go up one, across two, and down again. So probably there. Across one, or up one, and then go across to the next one. So that's up, and go back in here. Okay, go back one again. If you get it wrong, you can just undo it and start again. You want to get it even on both sides. Okay, so just like that. Alright, and the last thing to do is just to plait a tail. So I've got a couple of yarn ends, and you can just loop some yarn through, and you just want to plait it as long as you want. Now I remember how to plait. Okay, and it's done. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, thanks.